All of the members in here have asked several times, has the money been recovered? Every time the answer is no, not a cent. I'm going to conclude. We will reconvene in depth the questioning of BRRR matter when both the Minister and the National Commissioner are present. I will explain how we will go forward today. 2.5 billion rands worth of irregular expenditure that needs to be addressed. The integrity of crime data will be discussed, the state of forensic laboratories, the remedial actions on material irregularities and fraudulent contracts. We will also request progress reports from the Auditor General and the SIU regarding ongoing investigations with regards to the Medicare 24 matter. In closing, it's important that we realize that South African Police Service is the backbone of national security. There is no other institution with the size and the actual power that the South African Police Service has. But at the moment, we're not presenting that to South Africans. I mean, imagine this, we're reviewing the budget today. Parliament is meant to be the highest accounting authority in the country. There are material irregularities, material findings, serious procurement issues, and the relevant accounting officers aren't here. If we don't take this seriously, how are we going to take the South African suffering in, I don't know, Alexandra, Thohoyandou, or Kimberley? Maybe I shouldn't use Kimberley, Honourable Schikkerling. So it's not a courtesy to Parliament to get answers from SAPS. It's our job. And this committee, all of these members, including myself, will not be accused again of not doing our jobs. Honourable Ghana, General van Rooyen will be invited to come and explain to us how we did not do our job. And we will scrutinize that as well. We will work through that. But we're not going to be the scapegoat for other people not communicating properly. What I want to ask to the honourable members is, well, firstly, before I do that, I want to apologize to the members of the AG, because I don't know how you guys do it, but you're always very enthusiastic and positive. You're like a ball of energy. It is very inspiring to always meet with you. And I want to apologize for the way that we've started today. But please don't question Parliament in that regard. Parliament is not the scapegoat. Yeah. I want to ask the honourable members whether we can also, are you comfortable with hearing the unions today? Are you comfortable with the AG and then the others? I can't make that decision. So I'm going to give an opportunity to the members that want to say how they go, and depending on what the majority of the members say, we move. There are two options in my opinion. I'm going to come to the members now. The one is we allow the AG to present. We allow the unions to present. We can ask questions of clarity, but there will be no real debate because the relevant accounting officers aren't here. So that's the one. And if that is the case, we invite everyone back again, and then we can have the further deliberations. The other option is adjourn, get everyone back at the same time. Honourable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. And I think it's very, very important for us to take into cognizance the remarks which we have made already, and perhaps to apologize to those members who are here as well. And I guess that the commitment from men and women who are in blue is highly recognized. You know, we can't paint everyone with one brush. It's not like there's, as you said, we are not ranking on the police who are here, who are from the top management as well. But it's unfortunate that we as politicians as well, when I'm saying we, I'm including those members, especially our acting minister who's not here. And indeed, he will speak for himself when he appears before us, that we are, we are not here to tick the box. It's not optics. We are here to do our job, and South Africans are looking at us with all the failures and the blame game which we were fingered, that we have dropped the ball, and some of us, the issue of the 5th of March is still lingering over our heads. And I thank you, Chair, to say that this will never happen again, because we are regarded as useless. That we can't do our job, regardless of the so-called social media, talking about real issues, that affects our people. But I guess, Chair, we can deal with what you've already said, the audit general. I'm not sure about the union and the civilian secretariat, we can deal with that. But our 1,000 apology, it's not like we want to embarrass anyone by saying we are not going to entertain the issue of the police today. And I think we have to stick to our guns on that until the minister appears before us for the first time, for the first time. He never appeared before us, maybe the minister will come back before he appears before us. I'm not saying acting. Maybe the real minister will come back. I'm not sure. But I'm saying he has to be here. And our 1,000 apology for those one who are here. This fruitless expenditure is one of those things. It happens, but it's not a good thing, because South Africans are looking at us to say, all the way from Gauteng, from the head office to Cape Town for nothing. On that one is unfortunate. We have to stick to our guns. We'll have to entertain. I'm not sure whether we can ask for an adjournment at a later, after we all spoken, Chair. But indeed, we will have to have the civilian secretary, and besides what happened, there's members who are suspended when there was supposed some consequence management, which is not done, but thanks the audit general is here. But on this budget, this PRRR, unfortunately, we have to deal with it when the minister and the NASCOM is here. Thank you, Chair.
Honourable Skosana, just for clarity, so what is your suggestion in one sentence?
In one sentence, I'm saying we can adjourn, Chair, after, if we agree, all of us as members.
Okay.
Chair, for some reason it keeps going through my head that we might at some stage have to start subpoenaing people to come to this committee. How can people who should be here treat this committee with such contempt and Parliament with such contempt? Is that the level we're going to have to get to, where we actually have to subpoena people to come here rather than go to other meetings elsewhere? I'm very saddened by this. I don't think we can proceed at all. I think everybody must just leave, and we'll have to try and reconvene. And this time we need guarantees that the right people are going to be here. And I appreciate so much that everybody else has arrived, but you've been let down by your top management completely. And I don't see how we can move forward. You can't do bits and pieces and bits and pieces. Cannot be. We need to just send everybody home and start again. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Carla Barnard. I recognise the Honourable Garner.
Yeah, thanks, Chair. Those that we have a serious issue with is the Minister and the Commissioner. Those are the people who have a serious issue with. So the way I see, also in the way that you had planned the agenda, what the Auditor General's report does, it gives us ammunition when we engage with the police. Yeah. Equally, what the unions are going to tell us, it gives us ammunition to engage with the police. So that we don't, you see, I don't want us to then, because Parliament will not reimburse the AG and the unions. They are here. They are here to to shed light in terms of their observation of the police. I then say that no, let them give us the ammunition. It will have adequate time to then digest that ammunition so that when the police leadership comes here, we have adequate ammunition. That's how I see the AG and the unions, because they are not executing the budget. They are assisting us in raising this issue. So my submission is that the AG, and now that we won't have the police, we can go line by line with the AG, ask as much as we can, so that by the time the police come, we have as much ammunition as we need. Because sometimes when everything is lumped together, then you don't have adequate time to deal with the issues, and then others go on TV and say we don't do our job. So we want to show them that we'll do our job. So the AG, the unions, they will present, and then next time when they come, we'll do our job with the police, so that they won't go on TV and claim that we don't do our job. So that would be my proposal, and I've Honorable Skosana agrees, so I represent him in my presentation. So he's amending his earlier submission that we adjourn.
Are you starting your own GNU now with MK? I'm just joking.
But he agrees. We together with the Rev here, we're able to convince him that the AG and the unions can present. Thanks.
I've noted the Honourable Klutter, then Schikkeling, then the Honourable Matthijs. Honourable Klutter.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, mine is just to check regarding the AG's report and civilian secretariat in the unions. Is all the relevant people that's supposed to answer, is it here? If not, then I will also propose that we must postpone and reconvene. But we must also check in terms of the report from the AG and the civil secretariat in the unions. If there is something in that presentations that perhaps expected that the National Commissioner must also, for example, if it is aligned that he must say something regarding that. So I want us to postpone and reconvene. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honourable Klutter. Honourable Schikkeling.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, my question just is, I mean, I have no problem with us going through the reports, but who are we going to question? There's nobody to question here today. We can listen, and then we're going to have to leave, and then we're going to have to come back again, and then we have to refresh everybody's minds and go through the whole process again. So to me, it's almost like a fruitless and wasteful day, because who are we questioning? There's nobody here to question. And as you rightfully said, Chairperson, this committee has gotten a very bad reputation over the last few weeks for things that was not our fault. And I don't want anybody to ever come back and say, you did not fulfill your mandate, because I again say, Chair, we showed up today. Several of the people that are sitting here today have been in Parliament for the last week and a half until 11, 12 o'clock at night, fulfilling our duties. We just expect the same respect from the SAPS, which they're not doing. And I don't think it's fair towards us or towards anybody else that is sitting in this room with what is happening today. So I don't fundamentally have an issue with it. I think we should probably adjourn. But the question is, who do we ask questions to? There is nobody here that's going to be able to assist us because the accounting officer is absent. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honourable Schikkeling. Honourable Matthijs.
Thank you, Chair. I don't want to say anything, just as a disclaimer, because we are products of a 1 o'clock meeting last night, so it might look like we were just trying to dodge our duties here this morning. But as I said earlier, and exactly what Honourable Schikkeling is saying, is that who do we ask questions to? And the format of these meetings, Honourable Gunn has got a lot of energy because he hasn't been with us until 2 o'clock in the morning. But generally the format of this is that we have it set up like this for a specific reason. So I am of the view, and I maintain the view, that we postpone and we do everything as we normally have been in the format with the AG. But also, is the DG for the Civilian Secretariat here? Okay, so yeah, we also have
No
that
apology.
issue as well, with no apology. So yeah, that's the EFF position from the Progressive Caucus. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Garner.
Yeah, thanks, Chair. So I would like to appeal to my Progressive Caucus colleagues. So, and to Honorable Shikele. So Sira was not going to appear today, according to the program. But the AG will have spoken to Sira, will have spoken to IPID, will have spoken to other entities that were not due to appear today. The AG covers the entirety of the portfolio, but it doesn't mean that you have to deal with the entirety of the portfolio on the same day. So what you will have, say for instance, Chair, because I serve in transport, the AG will come, give us the full picture of what's happening in the department, but then we will then engage the entities, not necessarily in the same day, but in different days, because now we've got ammunition from the AG. What I'm appealing is that let's deal with the AG. Yeah. So the AG are the authors of their report. The police cannot answer on the report of the AG. So the National Commissioner cannot answer on what the AG has said. The people who have authored the report of the AG, they are sitting here with us. So if we have a question on anything from the AG, it's not for the minister or the accounting officer to answer on that. It's the authors of the report that says, this is what we found and so forth. What we then use is to then say, all right, the AG has found ABC in your department. What led to this? What are the corrective actions that you are taking? So I'm trying to say that it's not, we must not see the accounting or the absence of the accounting officer to be an impediment in us receiving a report of the AG. What the report of the AG empowers us to do is to then say, all right, we are asking you these questions. So now you can no longer deny that this is what's happening in your department, because there is an audit that was done on all this. So I would appeal to my far left Progressive Caucus member, both in terms of where she's sitting and of everything else.
Honorable Garner, if she's far left now, you far right.
I'm sitting to a right. I'm not far right. So let's deal with I appeal that we deal with the AG. We get the ammunition. The authors of the reports are here. Then we then deal with the SIRA and every other entity that we need to deal with. Properly armed with what they found. I appeal to both the EFF, and the DA, and the ANC, MK and ACDP. Yeah, we are together on this one.
Reverend Meshwe.
Chairperson, without wanting to repeat what my colleague has said, I'm sure we all agree that the reports of the AG have been very helpful to us throughout the years. And I must thank them for the good work they've been doing. Now, if we have questions regarding what they have written, what is in the document, they are capable to answer those questions. So having more time with them will be to our benefit. But I think it will be unfair for them to be sent back and be asked to come back again at a later stage just because the minister and the National Commissioner are not here. So since they are able to answer the questions regarding the report that they wrote, I think let's give them time so that whatever was going to be a question might be answered by them, giving the details of what they've written in their report. So that's also our appeal, that the AG be allowed to carry on, because they've done an excellent job. Nobody can deny that. Thank you.
Honorable Skosana.
Yeah, Chair, the only disadvantage that the only disadvantage in my view is that perhaps if SAPS was here, I mean NASCOM, SAPS is here anyway, but the question will be, SAPS will be asking the AG, why do they have whatever findings they have, you know, but it will be very unfair that we do like we are gossiping the police. For me, hence I said that we must adjourn this meeting. I understand where Honorable Ghana comes from, the issue that it will give us time and ammunition, but it will be unfortunate that we will be, you know, gossiping, because it will be proper for SAPS members, in particular NASCOM or the CFO, you know, or the whoever is, or the legal, you know, when those presentation is made by AG, for them to ask for themselves, you know, to account for themselves. Why this, why that? For us, we'll ask questions, but at the end of the day, all those questions must be answered by them. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Skosana. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to go through each member. You have one word. The options are stay for the AG. That's way more than one word. Let's just say 2 words. Auditor General, stay or go. Okay? Start with you, Honorable Skosana.
And unfortunately, my proposal is that as well. I don't say to say go, but yeah.
Honorable Skosana, that was 10 words.
Thank you, go. Yeah, well, they can come back again. Thank you.
Honorable Reverend Meshwe.
They are here, sir, and it is not the function and the duty of the minister to question them. If there's something they have reported that the minister and the National Commissioner do not agree with, they must make their time. But when they are in the committee, it is the committee's prerogative and also privilege to question them and not the ministers. So they must stay and present. Thank you.
Reverend, I think that was 67 words. Honorable Ghana.
Let's deal with the AG.
Thank you. Honorable Kluter.
Go.
Honorable Mukwena, I thought you were camouflaging there. You were very quiet. Stay or go?
Go.
Honorable Schikkeling.
Go, Chair.
Honorable Kola Barnard.
Go.
Honorable Matthijs.
Okay, I'm also going to say extra words, but go. And the disclaimer is that the AG cannot answer the questions of why did this happen. And that's what we want. We can get questions of clarity, but they're not going to explain to us why the forensic lab, for example, had irregular expenditure for that amount of money. So it's not that I want to go and sleep, it's because they're not going to be able to answer the why. And also, Chair, that they're going to have to come back anyway. So, thank you. Go, sorry.
I think that was 53 words, Honorable Matthijs. The meeting is adjourned. We will reconvene. Thank you. DM, sure, sorry, apologies, colleagues. DM?
No, thank you, Chair. Morning to you, morning to members. I thought we should make a comment because I think it's necessary. We hear and understand where you come from, and the committee, we appreciate the issues that were said. And of course, it's not going to be an easy road. It's ahead. It's going to be difficult, but it's a road that we are determined to travel, and we will be walking side by side with yourselves. Unfortunately, we are bound together. the challenges facing the country are challenges that are necessary and that we should confront, but we shall overcome. The request that one would like to make, Chair, is that as we deal with the issues of how programming gets done, we should try as far as possible to find each other and also be alive to the challenges of the day that we're confronted with, which might necessitate that certain changes should be made to accommodate what is currently prevailing. And I think we should be able to address that. It's unfortunate that today we are gathered here with the challenges that are there, cabinet sitting and the minister having to attend that and not being able to come to this meeting, not because there is a disregard of this meeting. There is willingness to come and appear before the committee, and I'm certain that when we come to engage, they will be here. Also, the National